Good morning.
Gå lige bare ned og sæt jer.
I'm sorry.
I kan godt gå ned og sætte jer. Hej. Hej. You speak kaffe?
I don't speak Danish. I'm sorry. I don't understand what you
You
say.
want some coffee?
No.
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 Water?
No. We
Nothing?
have. We have.
We take them out here. You all right?
Not very. Not very well.
Not very.
No.
Okay.
I'm like always, you know.
Hmm?
I'm like daily, you know.
You're like,
Like daily. I'm daily, you know.
I don't get it.
I am like I am every day, you know.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
So,
okay.
yeah.
But early?
I'm sorry?
Early up? And,
No, I sleep 1 hour, 2 hours.
okay, yeah. What time do you get up in the morning?
7 o'clock.
Yeah.
About.
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah, okay. Do you sleep during the day?
No, just I lay down.
Yeah. Alright. I have some questions today
Yeah.
about where the focus is some kind of work. And I need to know something about you. Can you work day or night?
I can work when you want.
Can you work day or night?
It doesn't matter,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter. So you
No.
can work night as well as day?
I work 5 years here in the night time.
Yeah, yeah,
And daytime also.
yeah.
To keep 3 jobs, in the same time, you cannot do it all in the night,
Okay. Do you like to work alone or do you like to work together with people?
I don't have any problem with that.
Okay. Have you got jobs where you have been working in a team
All the time.
all the time, but you worked alone when you delivered papers?
Yeah, you cannot go to people,
No,
Everybody
so-
has
so-
his area,
Yeah, so what kind of job did you have where you worked in a team with other people?
This, what I have, actually meetings in the morning, team. I don't know what to
Mm-hmm.
When I was, for example, in the cleaning, when I had that people in that 2 jobs of cleaning,
Yeah,
then was a team because I was all the time with the people,
yeah, yeah.
But in the rest, it's just meetings in the morning, and everybody go in his direction, You cannot go to people in the same spot,
No, I know that. Were you the leader when you had cleaning business?
I did not have my business. I was,
You were employed?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. But when you went out to companies, you were alone when you were cleaning? Or were you a team going out to a place and cleaning the place? How did it work?
I don't understand the question.
When you was working as a cleaner,
Yeah.
did you work alone when you went out
No,
cleaning?
no,
or
it's
did
this
you-
was in a place, like I told you, like
Yeah.
in fields, and
Where-
like in fields, fields from Copenhagen.
Okay, so you
So
were a cleaner?
yeah, not cleaner. I was not a cleaner. I was like a manager, to the people. I
When
hire
asked you
people,
before about that, yeah.
but it's not my business.
Ah,
Was not my business,
No, no.
I was employed to hire people to,
yeah, so
to.
you were some kind of team leader or something.
No, I had the power to employ and get out people also.
Yeah.
So I think that is more than a leader, It's, a leader, a team leader just drive the people, don't hire them or fire them or,
Okay. Concerning your family, when you work, what kind of is there anything we need to think about? Do you have to be home at a certain time to fetch the children or what?
I don't have any family here with me.
You don't have any family?
No, my
so-
family is 2,000 kilometers.
Yeah, okay, but
Away.
why aren't you living together?
Because I don't have how to live here.
You
I
don't
have
what?
two small kids, and we cannot live here
Why?
because it's impossible from this money,
What is impossible?
To live here from 13,000 crowns.
Well, all people do that.
Yeah, I don't want, to bring my kids in this
But
environment.
how can you have your family in another country?
because it's better for them.
Isn't it better for them to be with you?
It's better, of course it's better, but it's not possible.
That I don't get. Is it convenient for you to live?
No,
with
it's
them?
not, it's
No?
not. Of course
No?
it's not. When you have a family, you want to be next to your family,
Yes, but I don't get why you don't live together then.
Because it's impossible to live here, together.
But is it not your? But what about in 1 year or 2 years? Are you going to live like that with your family abroad? And
I
you
live 5
here?
years already like this.
Yeah, but are you going to do that all
No,
the
I
time?
don't want. Not because I want to be like this.
Yeah, but what is your plan?
I don't know, regarding my family,
Yeah.
to go back to my family.
You want to go back
Yes,
to Romania?
yes.
You don't want to stay in Denmark?
I don't have for what to stay in Denmark.
Okay.
I don't know. My culture is, different from yours, so it's. If it was possible to live here, of course, was better. That's why I come here 10 years ago, to make a better living for my family. But now it's impossible. It's not because I don't want. I want, but it's really impossible to live here now,
I don't agree. I don't think it's
Yeah,
impossible.
this is different cultural difference,
But what is it you want? What kind of circumstances need to be if you want your family here?
To have a normal job, like I had before.
Yeah.
To can sustain my family,
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I tell you, this is a matter of culture,
I just don't get it.
In my culture, the man is the main provider for the family,
Yeah, yeah. But when you live in Denmark, you have to adapt the culture in Denmark.
You adapt how you cannot change something, this is my culture.
Yeah, I get that.
You
Well,
understand?
Why do you come to Denmark if you don't want to live like the culture in Denmark? What is it you want from Denmark then?
I want to make, my kid was here also,
Yeah,
and my wife.
yeah.
But after I got the accident, I sent him home, because I could not keep, my wife was carrying me around, with the car to the doctors, and what to do with the kid? Take him to the doctors with me? What to do? You understand? What?
Yes, I understand, but I certainly not agree. I think a family should be together.
Yeah, of course, it's the same in my part, but like I told you, culture difference, this is, you see the things in your, view, in my view, it's something else. And you cannot ask from somebody to change his culture, I lived 30 years in this culture, I was raised in this culture.
Yeah, okay, we go on here. I need to know something about economy. How much do you need to earn to sustain your life? What do you need to earn if in the best world, if I can say so?
What I need?
How much do you need to earn so you can provide for you and your children and your family?
As much as possible,
But what is that?
You don't have, you all, I am like this all the time. I was trying to get more, to be better,
Yes, but I need to put some kind of amount down. So what do you need to earn to?
Before the accident, I had 34,000 about.
Okay.
Before the accident, for every 4 weeks, not amount.
Okay.
This was before the accident, so 5 years ago. Now I think is, bigger, because how the time passing, it's getting, the expenses more. All the prices have go up in the last 5 years, so.
Transportation.
Yes.
How long time can you transport yourself to a work?
As small as possible. Because I force myself to drive.
Yeah.
It's very painful for me to drive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So how long can you drive?
Time or kilometers, or I don't understand.
Have you got a car?
Yeah, I have a car.
Okay. So how long can you drive? If we find a place where you can work and be tested, how far away can you drive?
I don't know.
But I need to know because it's very urgent. We know that. So
4
we
or
can
5
drive.
kilometers, you know,
How much?
4 kilometers maybe. 5
Okay.
kilometers, I don't know.
Okay.
I told you, you know, I tried
But that's very fine. That's fine.
I
I
tried.
just need to know something about it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I tried to make
Yeah.
it as clear for you, you know, and
Yeah, that's very nice.
it's very painful for me to sit down, you know,
Yeah.
to stay on, and with the pain in the feet and hands and everything, you know, it's before was a pleasure for me to drive, you know, but now it's really a pain, you know.
So if we find a work, we need to find a work where you can stand up.
I need to stand up and lay down, you know.
Yeah.
It's to get somewhere, you know, to lay down. It's change positions all the time, you know. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
I can't stay in the same position, you know. I have pain in my feet. I cannot stay too long on you know, to stand, you know. It's,
Yeah. Could you work in a very international business? I think you have a big problem because you don't speak Danish, and in Denmark, everyone who gets a job has to speak Danish. So that's a big problem. You can see that.
I understand what
Yeah,
you say, you know,
yeah.
but it was not a problem, you know, for
No,
me.
but if we need to find you a job, it's a very big problem. But why is it that you don't get to school to learn Danish?
I can't, I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm not able, you know.
Why are you not?
I
able?
don't remember, you know, it's very difficult to concentrate and, you know, remember things, you know.
Okay.
I have very big cognitive problems.
Yeah, but there's a specialized education for people with.
No, it's
problems.
impossible, believe me.
Yeah.
It's impossible even to watch a video clip of 10 minutes, you know, from the start to the end, you know.
But what about speaking Danish? Just when you meet people?
I don't know Danish.
But you have been living here for quite a lot of
Yes,
years.
I know, but
Yeah.
I did not need Danish.
No, but that's very weird, I think.
It's not, you know, in
I
my,
think it's
in
weird.
your,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
of course, you
I
know,
think it's weird. to
you
go
work
to
in
a
a public services, and I did not work in public services, so I did not need it.
No, but you lived in Denmark.
I lived in Denmark, and I did not need the language.
But if I went to Romania, I would certainly try to learn the language very fast so I could integrate with people.
I was very well integrated, believe me, you know.
It's hard to believe because of the language. Yeah.
Here is the language is not a barrier, you know.
Okay.
Here,
But I tell you now,
90
it's a very big problem to find a job because many companies
Wow.
want to employ people who speak Danish. Is there anything we need to consider about your psychic mentally ability? Is there anything we you want?
I don't understand your question.
Have you got anything mentally we have to consider when finding a job?
Then mentally, what does this mean?
How do you feel? How do you act? How do you respond?
No, I'm very social person.
You're a
So.
very social
Yes,
person?
I have
You
a lot
think
of
that?
friends. I have a lot of friends. Everywhere
So you see friends? You have friends coming to your home?
no, I talk with them, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I have friends all over the world, you know.
yeah. Sometimes we talk about in Denmark about netværk. You know that?
No.
Networking. Trying to get help from other people, getting jobs, getting favors, getting help one, or you know that? We use netværk. We use our family, our friends and colleagues and so on. Have you ever been thinking about, have you got any colleagues or friends or family who could help you getting a place where you can be tested? Have you ever been
I don't have
considering
this
that?
kind of option, you know.
What?
I don't have this kind of option, you know.
You don't have that kind of option?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, who? I don't know. I was called, you know, to go to work. Because I work with newspapers, you know.
Yeah?
And then I knew a lot of people with their own companies, you know.
Yeah?
And they call me all the time to get more job, you know.
Yeah?
I love to work, you know.
Yeah?
And when I done my job, I never, you know, do a wrong thing, you know.
Okay.
Because I love to work.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know how to explain to you better, you know. I never disappoint nobody for who I work.
But do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know, but they called me, you know, to offer me work, but I could not, you know.
Mm-hmm. But if we are looking at some place where you can be tested, is there any places where you can consider yourself in some of those companies, your friends and colleagues?
No, because it's the same job like I had before, you know.
Okay.
So it's impossible to do the same job, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
If it was possible, I was going back to my place where, you know, where I worked before.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know, it's impossible to get that job.
Okay. And you haven't got any friends who does something else?
I don't know what you want to say by that. Do
Have
something.
you got friends
Not
who
here,
work
not
other
here.
places than delivering papers?
In other companies or what?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't know the others.
Okay, okay.
I know
So you
just
haven't-
with
you
who I
haven't-
work, you
You
know.
haven't got a network where you can use some of your
I have friends, you know, but
yeah, but not to help you maybe finding a place where you can be tested.
who can find this place? What they can offer, I cannot do it, you know.
Okay.
I cannot drive the car, you know, for too long. I cannot go cleaning now, you know. It's like bad. I need my mother to take a shower, you know. I don't know if you understand the situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nu trebuie.
How long time can you work before you need to lie down or relax or something?
I don't know.
Now you have been standing for 20 minutes.
Yeah, in pain like hell.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like I will pass out
Do you
soon.
take medicine for the pain?
No, I don't take nothing
Why?
anymore because I had very big problem with my stomach. I got like intoxication from the medicines.
From painkillers?
Yes,
Okay.
I tried 15 kinds of medicines, you know.
Okay.
I don't want anymore.
Okay.
Before I got this accident, I was one time in my life in the doctor, you know? You understand me? I was never sick.
But I'm not sure I get it, because in Denmark we have a lot of different medicine and
I
some
was to
are-
the best pain specialist in
Okay.
Denmark,
Okay.
you know? To the best of the best.
Yeah. Okay.
So he saw me and he made the medical report. Is the best. Please believe me. Was the head of
Okay.
the pain clinic in Herlev with 30 years of experience. Believe me, you know it's. I try to do anything for me because I hate this situation. I don't like the situation in what I am, you know.
You have a car. Is it, how do you get into the car?
Hard,
Hmm?
difficult. How I get yes.
Yeah.
Because I need to, you know, stay on chair, you know, this is
Yeah.
really
Are
crazy.
you
You
able
know?
to drive a car? I would be concerned.
I drive a car, yes,
Yeah, but are you able to do that?
for short periods. For example, if I go, it's time. For example, I need to go to.
But I'm thinking about security. You driving.
No, when
because
I
you are-
feel I can't, I stop and I get
Yeah,
out
but
from
that's
the
not
car.
your decision. You.
I'm sorry.
It's not your decision. That's the police who take that decision.
What?
If you cannot come out.
No, when I
But
feel.
I think maybe your reaction is very slow.
No, I don't have.
But I see that when you stand there. I'm concerned
About what?
about your if you are able to drive.
I don't drive if I feel I cannot. You know, it's like when you are drunk and you start driving, you know?
All right. I got some information now, and I have been asking Alara
Okay.
if she has put a person on who is going to find you as a job. We have some kind of skilled people who only find jobs for
Okay.
yeah. So I have asked her who it is that are going to help you. So I will take a copy of this one and you can get it. And I take a copy and give to Alara so she can give it to the person who's going to find you some kind of job. Okay? Yes? The next time we see each other is next Tuesday?
Please write on some paper because, you know,
Yeah?
I don't like to miss, you know, appointments and I don't remember it. That's why I sent you a message yesterday also because I was not sure. I don't know when I can start.
I beg your pardon?
Do you know when I can start?
No.
How long is taking usually, you know, to get in the job?
Oh, that's, I don't know. Okay, I take a copy of this one. All right. Copy of what I have been writing down. New appointment. Oh.
Is that one paper? What is two sides of the paper?
One side.
One side there?
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
See you in a week.
Yes, thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye. Wow. Hai nu mai pare. Du-te-l în fața și lasă. Bye bye.
Bye.
No, ce ai făcut, mă?
Te-am lăsat de aici.